Kristen with Collision Hub, and we're on the last day of the NADA convention in San Francisco, and we've stopped by to talk a little bit to OEConnection about the product Collision Link. And we've had a little bit of traffic about it on the website. People are talking about it, but I'm kind of wanting to learn a little bit more. Tell me some more about what Collision Link is and how it works with the shops and the dealers.
Collision Link is a tool the automakers are providing to the shop community to enhance the efficiency of workflow of ordering towards the dealership, but also they want to capture new business from the customer. So what they do is they provide them with this free technology. It attaches with their current estimating system, which allows them to continue to use the same workflow they're already using. So when they send the order electronically to the dealership, the dealer then can process the order more effectively than possible, but also capture some new opportunities by hoping to see the aftermarket parts they typically don't allow the dealer to see, and hope to compete with that business.
Okay, so when I'm writing the estimate from the shop perspective, is it just a matter of capturing off a PDF and sending it through the system, or is it really kind of seamless through my estimating system to send that off to my dealer?
We're not integrated, but we do have a path written from our technology to the estimating system. So when they create the estimate, it transfers the information over to the Collision Link technology, and they can then just send the order by pressing order.
Okay.
We also provide extra value by giving them VIN access, so they can find paint codes and trim codes, which would normally have to be found at the dealer. They would have to call the dealership, which obviously takes an extra step, extra time. So we provide them with extra information to educate them a little bit more, so it helps the ordering process even more.
So what the dealer then gets to do is take a look at that estimate and fill that order, maybe cost price match that order, help the shop really find the parts they need?
Yeah, correct. They capture the OE business they typically get, but again, they're seeing new aftermarket opportunities, and they're looking to transition that into an OEM part if they can. So they'll get the order electronically, either communicate electronically back to the shop or through the phone to see what other business they can capture and hopefully compete with the aftermarket part and sell them an OEM part in its place.
Now I would imagine that this also leads to a little bit lower parts order error. Kind of maybe we're getting more correct parts to the shop to get them off the estimate that way versus a call-in?
Anytime you can improve the workflow and provide them with better information up front, absolutely. It cuts down on a lot of errors. It cuts down on extra deliveries because we were able to identify an error in ordering and fix that for the dealership before they send the parts out.
Now you made a mention that the OEMs make this available to the community. Is there any cost for the collision repair to implement the system right now?
There is not. As long as they have internet access and one of the eligible DMS systems, they're able to use Collision Link at no charge.
That's great. So if the shops want to find some information on the product, how to get signed up for it and use it, where should they be going?
They should go to OEConnection.com. On that website we have several bits of information that talk about testimonials. Certainly frequently asked questions are listed out there. They're able to also download the system and register for that Collision Link technology, and we'll probably reach out to them within a 24-hour period to make sure if they have any questions we answer those, and to make sure that they're set up properly and moving forward.
That's great. Well, then it sounds like a great product. It seems like there's a no-lose to get involved in it. It's only a win-win for the shops to use the product in their daily estimating regime. So we'll be sure to put the website up there. I appreciate you taking the time. I know you're really busy. You've had some great stuff going on in the booth this week with some pool and some 9-ball and some trick shots. So we've had a great time getting to know the product a little bit better and getting to know your people a little bit better as well. So thanks.
Thanks for stopping by.
We'll be back a little bit later on the floor. We're going to wrap up the show today and finish off with an interview with the NADA team talking about the value of the show and what they feel they've accomplished over the last couple of days. So stay tuned.